Hi, this is Neil Friedman from NNC Health and Wellness. I've just been a little bit reflecting about how language and actions are intertwined. Many years ago, hundreds of years ago, leaders led their troops into battle. Today, our leaders of our countries generally send our troops into battle. I wonder if our leaders would be a little bit more circumspect in the battles that they chose to fight if they were leading our troops rather than sending our troops. Likewise, many years ago when I used to watch football on the TV, players conceded a free kick or they conceded a penalty. Today, you earn a free kick or you earn a penalty. The result of this, unlike many other people I know no longer watch football. I just find all the diving about and theatrics in the field too much. It's not really a sport anymore. It's just a game of falling down and trying to earn a free kick. The point I'm curious about is, did the language and the wording we use change as a result of the change of actions, or did the actions come about due to a change in the language we use? And I really think that the two are actually completely hand in glove. They're intertwined. They came about kind of collectively. And where I get from that is that our language and our actions are completely intertwined. The cause and effect are wrapped within each other. So maybe if we want to make some changes, maybe the starting point is to make changes to the language we use around the things that we want to change. So our belief system is reflected in our language, and our language reflects our, and our language creates our belief system. So if we want to make some changes, maybe the first thing to do is to start changing the way we talk about those aspects where we're trying to make changes. And probably the best place to start is with our internal monologue or our internal dialogue. And that, I think, holds true for both individuals wanting to make changes in their own lifestyle. So how do we talk to ourselves? How do we feel about certain things? Changing the language that we use. But also businesses. Before we can reflect a different approach or even possibly a different perception of our business, we need to change our internal language. We need to change our internal dialogue. We need to change the way we speak to each other in order that that we create a new culture or reflect our culture internally, which then naturally then becomes a change in our actions, and the change in our actions will change the way we perceived externally. So there's this interlinking, this intertwining between what we do and what we say, and the one can change the other. So a good starting point for making positive changes is to change the way we change the language that we use around that, using positive language, trying to make the language reflect the actions we are trying to create, and the two will intertwine. Hope that's useful. It's Neil Friedman from NNC Health and Wellness. Have a good long weekend, everybody.